Hi everyone, in this video we will be doing some repairs for this iPhone 6s that I have purchased from the eBay a couple of months ago. The video is also available on my channel. This iPhone has issues with Touch ID and the battery is worn out, so we will be trying to fix the Touch ID and to replace the battery in order to make this iPhone functioning as a new one. In order to do this, I will need the toolkit, the replacement battery, the bottle of Russian vodka, but don't worry, I will use it as a cleaner, I'm not gonna drink it, the adhesive stripes, and the cotton sticks. So everything looks like this, and I will use it to make these repairs. Now, let's start to disassemble our phone. And first thing we need to do is to remove the two bottom screws that are fixing the LCD panel to the housing. Then using the suction cup, I will make a gap between LCD and the housing. And with the help of the special tool, I will disconnect the LCD panel from the housing in order to get access to the entrails of the iPhone. I will remove the metal holder of the battery contact, and it is highly recommended first to disconnect the battery from the iPhone in order to avoid the damage to your gadget. So using the plastic spudger, I will disconnect the contact. Try to use the plastic tools when working with the contact, because metal ones can cause the short circuit or even damage the contacts. As soon as the battery is disconnected, I'm free to remove the metal holder of the LCD contacts. Please be sure to arrange the screws into the right position, because the iPhone screws have different length, and if you put the screw into the wrong position during the assembly, you can damage your motherboard and the housing, and it will be very sad. I'm using the magnetic mat in order to arrange the screws. It will help to remember where the particular screws goes to. As soon as the metal holder is removed, now I'm free to use the plastic spudger to disconnect the LCD contacts from the motherboard. And now the LCD panel is removed, which will make the repair more convenient for us. As you can see, this phone definitely was opened and repaired before, because the gaskets on the contact are damaged and the battery is sticked with the simple adhesive stripes, not with the ones which are usually installed on the factory. So it will make us some trouble when we will be removing the battery, but anyway we need to do this, because without it we will not be able to replace the battery. But in order to have some gap between the battery and the housing, we need to remove the taptic engine on the vibrate motor from the housing. And now we're free to remove the battery from the housing. When removing the battery, please try to avoid overbending or damaging of the battery, because this battery can even explode if you do something wrong. So this is the very dangerous process, so please be extremely careful with this. As you can see, I have managed to remove the battery and to stick to the housing with the simple adhesive stripes, which is completely wrong. Now I need to remove the remaining adhesive, and also when removing the battery, try not to damage these contacts, because if you damage one of the contacts, you will lose the opportunity to switch on or off your iPhone or even to change the volume. Using the cleaning alcohol, I will remove the remains of the old adhesive stripes from the housing. Now, as you can see, there is a dust absorbing gasket on the housing, which is also adhered to the housing, and as you can see, the remains of these old gaskets should be removed from the housing as well, because if you don't remove them, it will make you some trouble when you will be installing the new dust adhesive gasket on the housing. So please make sure to remove all adhesive from the housing. When the adhesive is removed, I will use the alcohol in order to clean the places where this adhesive was sticked. Now I will remove the old adhesive from the bottom side of the housing as well. Now, as you can see, all old adhesive is removed from the housing, and now we're good to go to install the new one. Also, I will do the same procedure with the LCD panel because it has old adhesive remains as well. So, and it should be also removed from the LCD panel too. And I will do the same procedure as I did with the housing. Now, as you can see, nothing left from the old adhesive on LCD panel too. I will also do some cleaning for the contacts on the motherboard, because these contacts and gaskets were previously damaged, and there is a lot of dirt inside them. So I need to clean them as well, and also I hope that maybe this will help us to solve the Touch ID issue. If the home button was replaced before, this will not solve the Touch ID issue, but never mind, this is the only thing I can do about it. So I will do cleaning to the contacts as well before installing the LCD back to the iPhone. Now the contacts on the motherboard are clean enough, and I will clean the contacts on the LCD panel as well. So everything is good to go with the LCD, and now it is time to assemble the phone again. And before installing the battery, we need to install the taptic engine or vibrate motor back to its place. When the taptic engine is installed, it's time to prepare the new replacement battery to be installed on the iPhone. As you can see, it has all necessary adhesive in the box, and it will make us much more easier to prepare the battery for the installation on the iPhone. Please do not use the simple adhesive stripes to installing the battery on the iPhone, and use the ones that are being installed on the factory. It will make the removing process much more easier and much more safer if you will be changing the battery next time. So just try to look how I'm doing this. So this procedure is not complicated, and now the battery is ready to be installed on the iPhone. But before installing the battery, we need to put the dust absorbing gasket on the housing as well. This is not the complicated procedure as well, but many workshops ignore this procedure. But I suppose that this one should be installed because it will avoid dust or dirt to get inside your iPhone. Now when the gasket is installed, it is time to install the battery, just to remove the protective film from the adhesive straps and to stick the battery back to the housing. And everything looks very good. As soon as the battery is installed, now I am free to connect all the contacts of the LCD panel back to the motherboard. As soon as the contacts are connected, I am ready to install the metal cover which holds the contacts on the motherboard. And as I said before, please arrange the screws into the right position, because if you put the screw into the wrong position, you can simply damage your iPhone, because the screws in the iPhone have different length. The screws are very tiny, and it is very difficult to install them, and it is very easy to lose them. So please try to use the magnetic screwdrivers in order to install these very tiny screws back into the position. As soon as the metal holder for the LCD panel is installed, I am free to install the metal holder of the battery contact too. So then I will use the cleaning alcohol in order to remove all the fingerprints and dirt which left from the repairs, in order to make the entrails look like new ones. Now, with everything done, I am ready to put the screen back into its position. And to install the bottom screws, which are holding the LCD panel on the housing. And installing in the last screw is finalizing our repairs. So now I will make a clean to the screen, and now let's check what is the result. So first we need to check whether the Touch ID functionality is restored. Unfortunately, no, the situation remains the same, but I was ready to do this. So, but check the battery health. So as you can see, the battery has 100% health, and now this iPhone is ready to go. So this finalizes our repairs for today. So if you like what you have seen, please subscribe on the channel and also put the like on this video. And also please follow me on my Instagram. So the link will be available in the description. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye for today.